On this video, I'm going to talk about the fact that I've had a spiritual awakening in the last few weeks. My name is Jessica Madden. On my YouTube channel, I talk about amazing ideas after learning amazing lessons in my life. I share the tips I've learned in my life with you, my amazing viewers and subscribers. I've been speaking to one subscriber after another, and they tell me about their success stories. I've spoken to a total of 4 of you guys. Thanks so much for sharing with me your stories. Every one of you have been telling me about the amazing success stories you've been having in your life ever since you joined this little community here on Jessica Madden's channel. Right, so let's jump right into it. Jessica Madden has had a spiritual awakening which has basically started in the last 6 weeks. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm ultra-orthodox now? Does that mean that I do all kinds of things which ultra-orthodox Jews do? Actually, no. Nothing of the sort. Nothing at all in that direction. I accept everybody, and I've made that very clear in previous videos. I accept everybody. My channel is all about acceptance, but ultra-orthodoxy is not for Jessica Madden. So what does that mean, spiritual awakening? A lot of people think that spiritual awakening means you've become religious, when in reality it doesn't mean that. It can mean a multitude of things. In my case, it means that I've begun to see life from a different prism, from a different realm, and from a different perspective. You know, we go through life thinking that life happens to us, when in reality, life happens for us. Look at the gorgeous sunset behind me. I'm just pointing that out because sunset happens for us. We're very sure about that fact. That sunset happens for us. The universe does things for us. We're so sure about that. So why aren't we sure about more things about life? Because we've been programmed not to believe like that. And I include myself in that, of course. I just want to show you the sunset again. I come out here almost every day, sunset time. Not every day, but almost every day. So you get the gorgeous sunset. I'm not sure if you get a full view of the gorgeous sunset to my left. And then to my right, the gorgeous little ducklings having fun whilst they're playing near the ponds. So, in life, we think that if we criticize others, we're going to help the situation. Generally, we don't. We don't. Generally, you can criticize somebody as much as you like and you will not fix the situation. And there's also a fact worth noting, and that is that when you criticize others, it means that you're not complete inside of you. How does that sound? I speak about this in my Hebrew video today as well, that when you speak negative of others, it means that you've not completed something deep inside you. It's part of spiritual awakening. It's something which I've configured in the last few weeks, and I'm quite excited and proud of it. And I want to share it with my amazing YouTube subscribers and the amazing feedback I've been getting from you guys. Thanks tons. I'm so grateful. It really, really makes me know that I'm doing the right thing. Thanks tons. You know, I was watching a Tony Robbins video today. I'm a big Tony Robbins fan, as you probably know. And lately I've been trying to mimic Tony Robbins because I find that when I mimic Tony Robbins, I manage to get myself into a higher realm. But I want to make myself clear that when I mimic Tony Robbins, I leave out the swear words because I've been spiritually elevating myself, and part of that spiritual elevation means that I don't swear. Curse, as we say in America. I don't curse. So I mimic Tony Robbins. I copy him verbally, verbatim practically. So I copy him, but I don't curse. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention. And why I'm mentioning Tony Robbins, let's get into the point. Tony Robbins mentions on his video that he found himself to be criticizing his son a lot. What was his problem with his son? The problem was his son was not taking life very seriously, and he was chilling out too much, and he was criticizing his son. And Tony Robbins, who's a person who doesn't just want to tell others how to fix their lives. He wants to fix his own life. Tony Robbins turned to his son and he said to his son, you know something? I've been doing something very wrong. And his son asked him, okay, Dad, what is it? You know, I'm quite sure this is going to end up like previous conversations we've had before with Dad. And Tony Robbins turned to his son and he said, you know, I've been telling you to take your life seriously. And I've actually been dismissing the fact that I myself take life too seriously. So he told his son, I really want to go on this journey. I want to grow in this journey. I want to learn how to chill out. Now, I didn't realize that Tony Robbins doesn't know how to chill out. He's also known as Anthony Robbins, by the way. I didn't know that he doesn't know how to chill out. I mean, this is a multimillionaire. So he says he turned to his son and asked him how to teach him how to chill out, which I found to be very fascinating. And then he spoke about a very, very interesting... Oh, so why am I mentioning this story? I'm mentioning this story because, you know, everybody, we're all in this world together. We're all, you know, we're not just... Even somebody like Tony Robbins, who does amazing things, and he's so confident, and he has everything so perfect, he felt he was lacking. He felt he didn't know how to chill out. He needed his son to teach him that. You need to realize that we're in this world, this universe together. We're like a unity, we're hearts united together. So when you criticize somebody else, you're actually, a part of you is actually incomplete. When you're bitter about a community, about people, it's because actually something within you is incomplete. Something within you is not perfectly fixed. That's why you're doing it. And that's why I brought that story up. You know, Tony Robbins mentions a story. There was about a crowd of people waiting to get onto a flight, and Tony Robbins says how he actually, you know, he flies his own jets now, but in the past he used to fly on planes, and they were waiting for a flight, and they were really excited when it was announced prior to the flight that there's going to be free Wi-Fi, so everybody's going to be able to check their Instagram accounts, and they're going to be able to check their Facebook accounts. Everybody was that excited, and you could hear it in the background, and you could hear it all around him. He said, but then he said, you know what happened? We got onto the plane, and within 10 to 15 minutes of being on the plane, we realized that it's not actually working. As many of us know, you know, you're trying to get into the Wi-Fi, into the system, but it doesn't actually work. And he said you should see the autopilot moods of the people there. Like, we thought we had Wi-Fi. We won't be able to see messages people posted to us through Wi-Fi, on Facebook and on Instagram and wherever. Oh, the world is affecting us. It's happening to us. And he says, actually, the world happens for you. And the message was, don't take it so seriously. It's good. It's a lesson to learn, and it's good. I thought that was a fascinating message. I thought worth noting that, you know, on my channel, I'm almost up to 10,000 viewers now, which is pretty awesome. I never expected to get that many viewers, to be honest. I'm really inspired and impressed. But it's a celebration. And I'm thinking of something to celebrate with when I get to the 10,000 viewers mark. I've reached the 9,048, to be exact, viewership here on YouTube. I'm excited about it, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm not sure how I'm going to share it. I'm thinking of giving away a gift somehow. But I just wanted to share that with you. It's quite amazing. I want to tell you guys that on a previous video I mentioned about it sort of sounded like I was dismissing the concept and the benefit of getting an education. I'm actually pursuing an education for the coming term. So if anybody took that literally, that I don't believe you should get an education, no, that's not what I meant. I just meant that not everyone succeeds through an education. That was my message. And we have beliefs. I mentioned beliefs on my Hebrew videos. In particular, I have a whole video on my Hebrew video. I have a whole video on my Hebrew YouTube video about beliefs. You can check it out there. So I just said that we have many beliefs which have never been entirely proven, not 100% proven, but we believe them. And that's why I think believing in incarnation, which works beautifully for me, I don't have to have it 100% proven by every single scientist on planet Earth. What else did I want to share? I saw an amazing clip on Tony Robbins, which doesn't actually correlate to this concept of perfect acceptance of people, but he talks about an interesting, he talks about priming. He says, you know, there was a survey done and people were given a cup of coffee. There were 50 people given a hot cup of coffee and 50 people given a cold cup of coffee. And the people who got the hot cup of coffee were asked questions about a certain individual, and they answered in a positive way, in a warm way. Whereas the people who were given a cold cup of coffee, they answered in a negative way for the most part. He said it was about 80% statistic, which I found to be fascinating. You know, people could be primed, not even realizing it. And I guess it's all part of living on autopilot as well, which sort of correlates to my message. Don't live in autopilot. Allow things to happen for you, not to you. For you means when the universe serves you nicely. I'm not sure if you got a perfect setting of the sunset right now, but you could. But that's that. I also want to mention the fact that, you know, in my lifetime, I had a very unique type of win, a very unique type of success, because I was successful in the court arena, and then I went, and it was only success after I lost in the court. I was successful in the court arena, court of appeal. I won the court of appeal, and then to implement that success is still taking time. We're almost, we're about 16 months hence, more like 18 months hence. So what's my point with that? That not every win is spontaneous, and some people's wins, like in my case, I've had to be a winner whilst waiting a very, very long time for that win. My point is that if you're going to calibrate your situation against somebody else's, you're never going to win. So what do I want to do? What do I want to sort of project here? That my means of success is different to most people's idea of success. Why? Because in my particular case, my success has been my patience, my perseverance, my carrying through. That's what my success has actually been. And that's what I'm trying to share with you, amazing subscribers here on YouTube and amazing viewers. And yeah, that's my message today. One of positivity. I spoke about the concept of realizing that if you are not forgiving with somebody else, it's because you're incomplete within you. I spoke about the idea of education. I'm pursuing education. And I spoke about Tony Robbins' story with his son, how he admitted that he wasn't complete, and his son had some things which he still needed to learn from, and it wasn't complete. I spoke about the story of Tony Robbins on the airplane before he embarked, before he got onto a flight. People were excited about Wi-Fi, which ended up not being there when they got onto the flight, so they couldn't watch Instagram accounts, look at the Instagram accounts. And I spoke about my means of success, how my means of success, my story of success is different to most people's. That's my message today, one of strength, confidence, and spirit, and my spiritual journey. Most of all, it's my spiritual journey, my spiritual awakening, which I'm so excited about. If you liked my video, press that like button, and if you liked the video even more, share it with friends. That's amazing. Share it with friends. Help more people be successful. Help more people join our amazing community of winners, of successors. That's the idea. That's what we're doing here. And if you want to comment to me, leave a comment down below. Or you can contact me on LinkedIn, which is Jessica Madden, or on Facebook, which is just Maden, or on Instagram, which is just Madn, or on email, and that is jessica17741@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing your comments. Let me know what you think of different videos I spoke about, like particularly episode 4 on Friday. I want to hear feedback on that. I got lots of feedback on that already. Awesome stuff. Check me out on that video. And episode 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lots of other videos, lots of other amazing vibes. And what do you think about yesterday's video where I was able to, you know, shoot a video in the park, but I didn't put it out in the end because it wasn't perfect, but I was able to shoot a video in the park despite the rain, despite the wind, despite the fact that my umbrella was flying away. I still did it. I'm in that park today, and the weather is beautiful. You know, they said in the forecast today there's going to be horrible weather today, tomorrow, the end of the week. Seems like they got it wrong. Awesome vibes, but remember, weather shouldn't determine you whether it's good or bad. You're strong because life happens for you, not to you. That's my message today. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.